We teach our generation and give them the keys of the future to achieve their desires. What's with you? A person Ricky, and today I'm going to share you a great novels in the 19th century which written by famous Sudanese character in the 19th century. I hope you enjoy. When the cap of school told me that everything was ready to travel to Cairo, I told my mother about what Cap said to me. She said to me, if your father was alive, he will choose you the same thing that you chosen to your life, and you are free if you want to travel or to stay. It was my last speaking with my mother, and when I traveled to London after 4 years, when I reached there, I remember my mother speaking and I cried, unfortunately. Season of Immigration to the North was written by Taib Saleh in the 19th century, 1966, and translated to more than 20 languages: English, French, Russian, and German. It considered one of the most famous novels in the 19th century, and first have been published in Lebanon. After that, published to other different countries in Africa and in Arab worlds. But this story, when it published in Sudan, when Taib Saleh published this story in Sudan, it didn't teach it in Sudan because Taib Saleh was having problems with Sudanese office at that time, unfortunately. And who is Taib Saleh? Taib Saleh is a Sudanese character. He was born in the north of Sudan, Kermukol city, and traveled to England to continue and complete his education. After that, returning back to Sudan, and when he was in England, he had been a teacher and worked in one of British universities. He tells us that the story of Mustafa Said, the boy who was alone with his mother, and he was the smart boy in his family. His father left him alone. His father, unfortunately, he died and left him a small child. He brought up and born and brought up in a poor family, and when he traveled there, he completed his education and returning back with a great journey full of success and women. Mustafa Said, who was born in Khartoum, when he traveled to England, he worked as a teacher after completing his education, and after that returning back to Sudan. And when he returning back to Sudan, he found a different society with a different culture, because he had been affecting in the Western civilization in Europe, England, and he faced many different problems in his society. I think one of his society partner says that Mustafa Said, when he returning back from England to Sudan, his character had been different, his mind, everything, that even his life, and he began to fight the habits which control that Sudanese society. The different thing and the thing that makes this story is very distinguished from other universities. What is it? Is when the reader reads this story, he thinks that in a mind. Taib Saleh is the one who is the the champ of this novel, but not he was the writer of this novel. He writes this story in a great and very nice style, and he considered one of the famous Sudanese novelists at that time. And the story have been ended. It was it was very short, but I make it very short also. Thank you for listening to me. Was with you Abbas Abdel Pagi. Please don't forget to share me your comments in the comment section below the video, and see you. Thank you.